Welcome, sun and sunsets. My name is Cynthia Meeks, and I'm a spiritual awakening guide for those who have a strong desire to spiritually define their life path in this life or a past life. The modalities I use are metaphysics, numerology, and spiritual hypnosis. Now let's get started. I have a special treat for my parents who have children born on the 8th of the month, the 17th of the month, and the 26th of the month. This information is for you. What I'm going to give you today will help you understand your child's characteristics, their talents, and some of their personality as early as when they start talking or walking. It doesn't even matter what month you're born in. If your child is born on the 8th of the month, the 17th of the month, or the 26th of the month, they will have these characteristics, okay? It has nothing to do with their zodiac sign, so this is something completely different. So if you don't know anything about numerology, this will help you, give you some insight, and help you understand how your birthday is so important, and it makes up this unique vibrational song of who you are. Of course, your vibrational song is more than just your date of birth. It's also your name, okay? But for children, the birthday number or the born gift number is the most important, because this energy is the most vibrant energy that you will see in your child through their characteristics, their personality, and their talents all the way up until they're 18 years old. And then after 18, now they've had a little bit more life experience, then the energy will come up for their life path number, which is the entire date of birth, their entire date of birth, okay? But today we're talking about the born gift. And if you would like to get a numerology analysis for your child to completely understand who they are, the type of energy they have, how you can support them, how you can encourage them, and what else you need to know, all you have to do is go to my website, CynthiaReneeMeeks.com, and book that appointment today, okay? Or you can go to my Facebook page, Facebook.com/IamCynthiaRM, and get that appointment today for your child or for yourself, all right? Let's get started. So now I'm going to give you some information about your 8 energy. Remember, if your child is born on the 8th of the month, the 17th of the month, or the 26th of the month, these key words you will see in your child. So what's special about them? Well, your 8 energy is all about giving and receiving. They're so ambitious. They have a huge ego, okay? They're here to have material freedom and authority and power and thoroughness and compassion, spiritual consciousness, karma, reality, free will, patience, and skill, right? Self-confidence, inner strength, courage, dictatorship, and also they are meant to come into this world and think big, not small. So if you have this 8 energy child with you and they want to do this huge project or maybe put on a play at such a young age, just work with them, support them, because they are here to think big. They're not here to play small. They're not here to crawl before you walk. That is not their energy, all right? Also, they can be a little bossy and they're very intense, and it's all about money, right? Now we're going to discuss how you should work with them. Number 1, your child has hidden emotions. That's right. Even though this 8 energy come across very strong and bossy, they are actually have emotional weakness than they may appear. So just look out for that. Even though they come across all kind of bossy, not really aggressive, but sometimes they can if they are very highly confident in themselves. But just know that they do have some weak parts in them. So you can, when they come across so bossy and so confident, you know, just make sure that they're not overly confident before and trying to hide their emotions, all right? Number 2, power drive. Your 8 energy throughout their adolescent time will have opportunities that will just show up, that will push them to be a leader or be in management. So you want to make sure that you work with them, because they, in order to be an effective leader, they need to learn how to respect others' opinions and just respect other people in general. They can come across very bossy, very opinionated, but so you have to work with them, because when they work in a team effort or on a project during school, then they will have that takeover charge, which is fine because that's what they're here, they're meant to do. However, they have to learn how to respect others in that type of arena. Okay, now we're going to move into number 3. Your 8 energy will be challenged to overcome aggression, manipulation, anger, and judgment. So when you see these characteristics come up in your child, you have to work on them. When you catch them in a lie, you cannot let them slide, because this is a test for them. Okay, so again, they will be challenged in their adolescent time with aggression and manipulation, anger, and judgment. The ultimate accomplishment for your 8 energy is to learn pure wisdom. Okay, let's move right along. Number 4, morals and ethics tested. Your 8 energy will have many opportunities in their adolescent time where they will be tested to do the right thing. That's right. Your 8 energy is the one that has instant karma. So if they go out and they do something knowing that they're not supposed to do, right, and they're with a bunch of people, everybody else will get off, but they will be the ones that will be caught and will be the ones that will be punished for that. So you have to stay on to them to let them know, like, their energy is instant karma, good or bad. When it goes out, it's like a boomerang coming right back to them. So whatever they do, good or bad, it's going to return quickly in an instant. So they will be tested time and time and time and time again to do the right thing. And that's why sometimes with an 8 energy, life can be hard, because they will end up the ones who are going the opposite direction and doing the wrong thing, versus saying, okay, this happened before, and I know what happened, what I did, what happened to me before. Now, this is another lesson. Let me learn. Let me quickly get it. But sometimes they don't. And 8 energy are known because of the 8, right? The infinity symbol. They're known to continue repeating the same things over and over again. And the lesson is always the same. Just do the right thing. All right, so even though you may be sitting there looking at your bundle of joy, maybe they're 1 or 2 or 3 years old, just know energy is energy. No one can escape it. Okay, if your child is born on the 8th, the 17th of the month, or the 26th of the month, they will be tested, right? Because they're here to have financial freedom and be able to make money, and then, you know, give it to people who are in need, and do great things with their money, right? Kanye West is an 8 energy. So that's an example of how you're supposed to go about making your money, doing the right thing. Michael Jordan is an 8 energy. So they can have much success in their lives if they start off their path. But the path is not always easy, because there are opportunities that just going to show up, and you're going to be like, how is it that they're always getting into this and doing that? Because it's here to teach them the pure wisdom. Remember that, number 3, to teach them to make the right choices every time. Next, we're going to talk about how are they different. As you know, I said if your child is born on the 8th of the month, the 17th of the month, because 1 plus 7 and 8 is 8, and the 26th of the month, because 2 plus 6 is 8, then they are an 8 energy. However, every 8 is different, right? They have some similar qualities, but then they all are different, because an 8 energy is a straight 8. A 17 energy, it uses the 7 and the 1 that makes up the 8. And the 26 has the 2 energy and the 6, and you bring them together and it makes the 8 energy. Okay, so now we're going to get into how are they different, which is really important, because the 8 energy is known, the ones that are born on the 8th of the month are known for balance and power. They're very creative, they're very daring, sound and judgment, need freedom to express themselves, or they can become very bitter. They're highly competitive, very can be manipulative, right? Manipulation is a big part of the 8 energy, and you need to work with them on that. They can be very efficient, and leadership for the 8 energy, the ones who are born on the 8th of the month, are a gift. Leadership is a total gift for them. So they don't have to go and take a leadership class. It helps because it helps them to work on their bossiness and their opinionated and their aggression. But they are already born leaders. It's a gift they come into this world with, okay? And they are meant to manage large crowds. So for instance, if they have something at school going on and they need someone to step up into the plate and be that leader, like the president of the class, or the student council, that they are the ones, not the student president, right, body. They're the ones that will be the stepping up to the plate and running, and possibly will make it because they have already showed the type of leadership that they have, and they can handle being the president of the student body, okay? Also, the ones that are born on the 8th energy are the ones that have the gift of giving and receiving, right? They have that balance. They know if they want to receive something, they also have to give, okay? They are very good with self-confidence. They're practical, ambitious, a realist. They enjoy a great challenge. They are very dependable. They're bossy and domineering sometimes. Little patience. They have very little patience for the people who become very lazy and weak, right? Because they're out there, they're hustling, they're moving, and they want to see if someone is on their team, in a project sense, then, or even a friend, they want to see them work equally hard because they are working hard, and they know that it's possible. If you get the hard work done, then the job will be done, right? So they don't like, they make sure that they hang around strong people, okay? They don't express their feelings very well. They have to develop the quality of perseverance and survival, okay? And then also they are met with many obstacles growing up because it helps to push them in leadership. It helps to push them in to be stronger. So don't look at them. If you have other children, like, oh my God, this one here, Billy, is just so much happens to Billy, and it just, I don't understand. Well, it's helping Billy to be a leader amongst his peers. It's helping Billy to build up his pure wisdom, his ethics, his morals, so he can be stronger and and have financial freedom. I know some people, I meet 8 energy and they are dead broke. It's because how they were raised. They was raised with these limiting beliefs that they are not supposed to have money. Money is evil. But that is not how an 8 energy is brought into this world, and that's not how that they can live. And sometimes they go back getting money the wrong way just because they know, they feel it like, I gotta have it. I need to be able to feel successful, because that's why they are here. So if you have an 8 energy, please don't impose your limiting beliefs about money on them, because that's not why they're here, okay? And if you do, it's going to take a lot in their lifetimes to release and delete those limiting beliefs about money and imply new ones, okay? Okay, so now we're going to talk about the ones that are born on the 17th of the month. This is one of my favorite numbers, even though I'm not born on the 17th, but this is one of my favorite numbers because I love to see people out in the world, adults who are born on the 17th of the month, and just see them flourishing, right? Making all this money, donating to all these charities, doing all these great things with their money. So 17, the ones who are born on the 17th are the ones that are truly the money makers. All of the 8 energies have the opportunities to make money, to have their financial freedom, like a lot of financial freedom. However, depending on the degree of the 8 who are more successful. When you are a straight 8, you tend to have more obstacles happen. You tend to have more things that will push you to be stronger, right? Because the 8 energy can become somewhat of a doormat, just because they don't have two other energies helping to come together to make that 8 energy. It's just a straight 8. So those are the ones that are challenged more in their morals and their ethics and doing the right thing. The 17 are challenged as well, don't get me wrong, because they want it fast, right? The 17 want it fast, and it usually happens fast for them. But they are the ones who sometimes end up doing the wrong thing just to get it fast, right? So you just want to make sure that if your child is born on the 17th of the month, that they're doing healthy things that will help them push them into leadership in healthy ways that can make money, right? Something that they can do that knows that healthy meaning their morals, their ethics. The ones that are born on the 17th of the month are known as the ones that have success through detachment, because they are challenged to do so many things in business that they have to detach themselves and not become emotionally involved. And that's with people and their businesses, right? And everything in their walk of life, they have to detach themselves, because when you're detached emotionally, you can see clearly what it is you're supposed to do. When your emotions is all entangled, you can't see clearly and you are all over the place emotionally, okay? So let's jump right into it and give you some of these great things about a 17-8 energy. Number 1, they're very ambitious, highly ambitious. They're blessed with business and financial instinct right off the bat. Like, these are the ones that you don't have to worry about sending them to leadership or financial camps. They already have that instinct of what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to save, where they're supposed to place their money. If they go buy some baseball cards, how they're going to sell it and flip it and make money from it, okay? They already have that business and financial instinct. Highly independent, sound judgment, ideas, very creative ideas come to them out of nowhere. Any creative ideas that come to them, they can turn around and make money with it. Simple, just making jewelry, taking old things and redoing them and making art from it. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, whatever they put their hands on, it sometimes, most of the times, if they don't have those limiting beliefs already implanted, it turns to gold, okay? They are creative and daring. They're gifted to see a larger picture. Again, when I first started talking about 8 energy, they are not meant to play small. And the 17-8 energy is the main ones that should never play it small. They should always look for the big, okay? They are very self-confident, have high expectations about themselves. They can be very dramatic, okay? Very dramatic. They need status. They need to say, like, again, if they're running for president of student council of their school, they need something to say that they have status and that they are in leadership. Okay, they always are the ones that go out for the roles that would be able to have a title behind their names, which is really good because that's what they're here for. They love family. They like to be very competitive. They take risk in sports. Okay, most of the ones in 17-8 are the ones that play all of the sports until they get to a certain level. But they're the ones that they try out everything, just trying to stay in that competitive nature, in that competitive arena. And of course, school sports is the best place, right? They are obsessed with their own judgment, so they're challenged to avoid being obsessed with their own judgment, okay, and their power, because they can become very obsessed with that, having this power, what they think is what the way it should be, or judging something else and based on how it was done, okay? They're very ambitious and they spread out far. They're ambitious, spread out far and wide. You know a 17-8 when they walk in the room automatically, because they bring this sense of awareness to everybody that they are here and they meant to get the job done, and they know exactly what they are doing. They have the gift of spirituality and psychic abilities, okay? And also they have the ability of good fortune. Again, if they're doing the things the right way with their morals and ethics, if you are cultivating them to always do the right thing, and when you see them going a little bit to the left, doing the wrong thing, just do not make excuses for them. This is a challenge for them. These opportunities will come up just so it can test them to do the right thing, okay? So, because if they do the right thing, good fortune will always follow a 17-8. If there's a 17-8 out there that you know, born on the 17th of the month, and they are adults and they have no money, it's because they have limiting beliefs. It's because they've been doing things maybe the wrong way. It's because of the karma that they're sending out, and they're receiving. This is what they're receiving back. Okay, the 17-8 always should have that financial freedom foundation and baseline for everything that they do. We're going to talk about the 26/8 children. They're known for matter and spirit. Now, these little bundle of joys that are born on the 26th of the month, no matter what month it is, right? They are good. They have a good sense of money. So these are the ones that, like the 17-8, can make money easily and have that good instinct. They are also have a good sense of money. They possess a sound judgment, and they need to be in charge. These are the ones that don't stand around and wait for someone to say, hey, you need to be in charge. No, they take charge and show people that they are taking the initiative. Okay. They're very good organizers. They are a gift for seeing a larger view, but may neglect details. So these are the ones that move very, very fast and can see a larger picture and get started very fast, but they miss like the smallest little things, the smallest little details. They miss out because they're trying to get big fast for one, and they try to show people that they can handle the responsibility of being in this position. Okay, they are realists. They have self-confidence. They're very practical, very, very practical. They're highly ambitious. It's the balance between that they're learning between material goal and understanding compassion. Now, these are the ones who, the ones born on the 26th of the month, that they get so focused on doing the business and making things happen, and but they forget about having that compassion and love for others. Okay, so they have to learn the balance between the material goal and still having that understanding that, look, we are all here for a common goal, and you still have to have the respect and the love and show compassion for others. Okay, so they have a strong character. They could be a little bossy and domineering, okay, because they're trying to get the job done, and again, show people the reason why they need to be in this leadership role, or why they are in this leadership role. So being bossy, even at home with their siblings, could be an issue. So you got to watch that on them and help them in that arena. Okay, they have very little patience for weakness, and they are in this life, they will be tested. These are the ones that will always be tested to push them to have the will and to be able to stand up for themselves. Okay, and the reason why I'm kind of whispering, you guys, is because I have a new puppy. Oh my God. I have a new puppy who is about 13 weeks, and he's a pit and lab, and they are like babies. So if you're looking at me and you watching this and you're like, hello, yes, well, I guess I've never had a puppy before, and man, like, he's right here in his little crate or cage, whatever they call it, but he's asleep. Because if I even move a little bit and make noise, he will wake up and he want me to hold him. Babies! And so I am whispering in this video, but just know that it's a reason for that, because I have a new addition to the family. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Let's talk about how you can encourage and support them. One, how you can encourage and support them. Number one is to help them overcome adversity. They often face abuse, and lessons on this path are many. Okay, but it's generally have to do with pushing them to learn how to have compassion for others and how to overcome adversity. You see, nothing goes on with us that we was not already prepared for. And even if you don't believe this, just hear me out. When your child chose their name, and I know you may think, well, no, I gave them the name. Not exactly. When your child chose their name and their date of birth, they knew that they will have opportunities to show up in their lives that will help them grow spiritually. When I do my numerology, it's all about spirituality growth, okay? So understand that even as a child, you come into this world already with a path. And that is what I'm giving you right now. I'm giving you the tips of the path, the born gift or the birthday number. But there are many other energies, not many. There are 5 core energies of who you are, your unique song of who you are. It's the birthday number, the life path number, and both of those have work with your birthday. The birthday number, of course, is the day you're born on. The life path number is the total sum of your date of birth. Then you move into your name, and your name is known as the expression or the destiny number, and that's the total sum of your entire name. And then you go into your heart's desire or soul urge, which is the vowels in your entire name, birth name that is listed on your birth certificate. And then the last one is the personality. The personality, the energy comes from the consonants in your name. Okay, and when you have all of those, then you would know like the whole entire uniqueness, your song of who you are, the vibration that you give off to people. And that's what a personality is. The personality is when somebody doesn't even know your name, this is how they see you. This is the energy that you give off. Your heart's desire is saying, I may not be doing this, but this is what I truly want to do, and I'm destined to do this before I leave here. Your expression or destiny number is saying that I know that this is going to help me get to my purpose, and whatever this is, it will work with my life path number. And the life path is the journey that you will forever be on, and your bundle of joy as long as they are here on this planet. Okay, now let's get back into it. So help support them in this adversity time. Those are these lessons and experiences is here to serve and teach them how to step into their own power, how to be and use that influence to understand their inner strength, and how to survive rather than being a victim. That's why it's so important to help them through adversity. They are not a victim. They are here to learn the inner strength, to find that inner power, and understand that the reason why these things are happening to you is because it's pushing you. It's pushing you because you are strong, and you got to be able to wake up that strength inside of you, okay? And this is how you have to talk to your 8 energy. Because if you sit there and you allow everybody to say, oh, poor you, oh, why is this happening to you, oh, it's going to be okay, that's not enough to help them find that inner strength, because eventually they will just go into the victim mode, and that's is not exactly where they need to be. They have to avoid being a victim, because they are not a victim. They chose these lessons in their lives to happen to them so it can wake up that person who they need to be in order to carry out this purpose for this lifetime. Okay, so being harsh lessons, right or wrong, this is what they chose. And it takes a lot to be in this role, right? This 8 energy, because the 8 energy are the ones who make the drum beat happens for this world. They can come up with these ideas, right? They can stand in that leadership, and money just comes to them, and they're able to help others who are in need. And that's why they have so much power. Okay, that's how they're born. Number 2, you want to set firm and unwavering boundaries. Your 8 energy can be a big handful, okay? They can come and try you and try you and try you, but you want to set firm, clear, unwavering boundaries that will push them until they break, okay? Because they need boundaries. They have a lot to wake up inside of them, and if they're not pushed and they don't stay within those boundaries, then that's when they go outside and become very reckless, okay? And you don't want that. So if you set firm, clear, unwavering boundaries, then that will be teaching them, okay, about the morals, the ethics. It will help them stay in that healthy area, all right? Trust me, they will thank you from the bottom of their hearts, because once that these boundaries are set and they have not been able to get across them, they will understand in the long run why you were like that, why you were so firm and strict with them. It will truly help them, and they will see how it has helped them, once they get older. It may not be right now or in their adolescent time, but when they get older, they will definitely thank you, because they know that they have put a lot of pressure on you, and that they know that they were playing hardball and being very tough. And so you have to be tough. You have to know the type of energy you have in your house and what you're dealing with, and know that all your children are not the same, and you cannot raise them the same. You have to look on the day that they were born, because that's the most and prevalent energy that is going through them, that you recognize throughout their adolescence until adulthood, okay, young adulthood. So you will be able to help parent like a pro, right? It will help you to truly get a calm house, because this one is like this and this one is like this, and I can't yell at this one, but I have to be firm with this one. I have to set boundaries with this one. I have to have a plan in place with this one, So once you start watching these videos, if you have more than one child, then it will start to make sense to you. And because you're a parent, right? We all know that our children are different, but you have to understand how they are different. Understanding their true nature, the true energy within them, because energy doesn't lie. All right. So we're going to move right along to number 3. You want to help with their mastery, financial abundance. See, this is the time where they should be learning how to control their and have achievement, have authority, have power. And you can do that. It's not hard. Number 3, you want to help them master financial abundance, personal power, achievement, authority. These are the areas that they will be trained, that they need to be trained to go into, that will help them build up their inner strength and become that leader. You can use camps, you can use games, you can use family discussion. Let them sit down and help you budget. Let them sit down and help you come up with creative ideas that will bring money into your household. Whatever it is, just sit with them and work with them and help them master that financial abundance, power, achievement, okay, authority. All right. And number 4, help them not to become a doormat. And this is really for the ones that are born on the 8th of the month, okay? It can happen for the ones that are born on the 17th or the 26th, depending on how these parents, train them with these limiting beliefs. So you want to help them not to become a doormat. Hey, this is the 8 energy. These are our leaders, all right? These are the ones that are standing in power, that have the creative ideas, that can bring the money and make the jobs for everybody else. So you want to make sure that you are not training your child to be the doormat. They're not looking at how you are with your family or how you are doing your day-to-day routine and learning from that. Make sure that you are doing everything that you can to make them stand up for themselves, because they need to stand up for themselves. 8 energy can easily become the doormat, and then later on in life they go through so many things of being a doormat, being pushed on, not having a voice, that they one day wake up and everybody's wondering what is going on. You are so different, because then they will find their voice. They will open up their throat chakra, and they will be able to step into this inner strength, have this inner strength, and be who they are meant to be. You don't want that. You don't want them all the way in 40 and 50 and now having a voice. So work with them now not to become a doormat. It is very easy. Their friends can run over them. Their friends can get what they want from them, manipulate them instead of them being the manipulator. Now, I'm not saying manipulation is good, right, for them to be a manipulator, but they have to learn that, yes, having healthy ways to get people to look at your side, right, and not become the ones that does not have a voice, because the 8 energy always have something to say. All right. Video has helped you understand your bundle of joy, your 8 energy, your beautiful child. And if you would like to book an appointment with me, all you have to do is go to my website, CynthiaReneeMeeks.com, and book that appointment today, Parent Like a Pro. Or you can go to my Facebook page and book that appointment, Facebook.com. I am Cynthia RM. This has been a wonderful experience for me to help you as a parent like a pro, right? And so if you also would like to book an appointment and learn more about your path, because guess what, we all can create our path, but we got to know where the starting point is, where can we start, and what we need to change, and what the future may look like. So if you would like to book an appointment with me, all you have to do is the same thing. Go to my website and go to my Facebook page, go to my website, Facebook page, or you can simply email me if you have a question. info@CynthiaReneeMeeks.com. If you'd like to leave a comment, I would love to hear from you and let me know if some of these things that you are seeing, that you heard about, is exactly what you see in your child, or if you were born on the 8th of the month, the 17th of the month, or the 26th of the month. Let me know if this is something that you felt growing up as a child or still today. Okay, I love giving all of my information, my resources to everyone to help you grow spiritually. Remember, I am a spiritual teacher, and I use metaphysics, numerology, and spiritual hypnosis to help my clients understand and define their life path in this life or a past life. I am a past life regression therapist and between life therapist as well. I work with children and adults. So drop me a comment or simply email me if you have a question. Don't second guess. Let's just get going. Let's get these kids, working the way that you should go, so they will not struggle as we have struggled throughout our lifetime trying to figure out our purpose. Again, my name is Cynthia Renee Meeks. I'm a spiritual awakening guide, and I am saying to you, always remember to love, live, and forgive. Bye for now.